What's going on, guys? This is Britta here, and we're going to be starting free code camp today, and we're going to do the new responsive web design certification first. So we're going to start going through that. And this responsive web design certification, you'll learn the languages that developers use to build web pages: HTML, hypertext markup language for content, and CSS cascading style sheets for design. First, you'll build a cat photo app to learn the basics of HTML and CSS. Later, you'll learn modern techniques like CSS variables by building a penguin, and best practices for accessibility by building a quiz site. Finally, you'll learn how to make web pages that respond to different screen sizes by building a photo gallery with Flexbox and a magazine article layout with CSS Grid. Okay, so they're kind of broken up in the order they just said. So we're going to start to learn HTML by building a cat photo app. And I don't know how long each video will be, but we're just going to kind of go through it and see how long. I imagine that the further we get, the longer they're going to take. So this is Learn HTML by Building a Cat Photo App, Part 1. Here's a preview of what you'll build. Okay. Start coding. Alright, HTML elements have opening tags like h1 and closing tags like h1 slash h1. The text for an element goes between its opening and closing tags. Find the h1 element and change its text to cat photo app. So we're going to be changing hello world here to cat photo app. And we're going to check our code. Congratulations, it passes. Submit your code to continue. The H1 through H6 heading elements are used to signify the importance of content below them. The lower the number, the higher the importance. So H2 elements have less importance than H1 elements. Only use H1 elements per page. Only use one H1 element per page and place lower importance headings below higher importance headings. Below the H1 element, add an H2 element with this text. So we're going to go H2, and it's going to say cat photos, and then we got to close it. Check your code, submit, and go to the next challenge. The P element is used to create a paragraph of text on websites. Create a P element below your H2 element and give it the following text. Okay, we're going to create a P element and click here to view more cat photos and close. Congratulations. Alright, commenting allows you to leave messages without affecting the browser display. It also allows you to make code inactive. A comment in HTML starts with the left bracket, exclamation, dash dash, contains any number of lines of text and ends with dash dash. For example, the comment contains the text to do remove h1. Add a comment above the P element with this text. So, oh, I see how it's doing it. So like, we want to make this and go, it's like inserting the comments in between our code there. So that was confusing for a second, but let's do this. Alright, so this dash dash, and we want to say to do add link to cat photos, and alright. HTML5 has some elements that identify different content areas. These elements make your HTML easier to read and help with search engine optimization and accessibility. Identify the main section of this page by adding a main opening tag after the H1 element and a main closing tag after the P element. So main, and then after the P element, we're going to close it. Alright. In the previous step, you put the H2, comment, and P elements inside the main element. This is called nesting. Nested elements should be placed 2 spaces further to the right of the element they are nested in. This spacing is called indentation and is used to make HTML easier to read. The H2 element and the comment are indented 2 spaces more than the main element in the code below. Use the spacebar on your keyboard to add 2 more spaces in front of the P element so that it is indented properly as well. Okay. You can add images to your website by using the image element. Image elements have an opening tag without a closing tag. A tag for an element without a closing tag is known as a self-closing tag. Add an image element below the P element. At this point, no image will show up in the browser. So image opening tag without a closing tag. And check. HTML attributes are special words used inside the opening tag of an element to control the element's behavior. The source attribute in an image element specifies the image's URL where the image is located. An example of an image element using a source attribute: inside the existing image element, add a source attribute with this URL. So we're going to go ahead and copy that URL, and we're going to do image source, and I don't think that's right. The source attribute, that's not right. Your code does not pass. Your image element should have a source attribute. So image equals, no, image source you have either omitted the attribute or have a typo. Make sure there's a space between the element name and the attribute name. Alright, so let's do image source that. Close it. Your image element source attribute should be set to, you have either omitted the URL or have a typo. So let's do, does it have to have this? Maybe. No. What are we doing wrong here? It's not that. Is it parentheses or something? It doesn't say. The source attribute in an image element specifies the image's URL. Image source equals. There we go. Now it's popped up. So image source equals, and then we have to put that and then close it. Congratulations. Submit and go to the next step. All image elements should have an alt attribute. The alt attribute's text is used for screen readers to improve accessibility and is displayed if the image fails to load. For example, image source cat.jpg alt a cat has an alt attribute with the text a cat. Inside the image element, add an alt attribute with this text. So image source, that's the, so image source, image, then the source, and then the website, and then we have to do comma, space alt equals a cat. Oh no, we have to change it to a cute orange cat lying on its back. Alright? Congratulations. Although when I hover over it doesn't, I thought whenever you did that and you hovered over it, it would say that, but it didn't do that. So you can link to another page with the anchor element. For example, this would link to freecodecamp.org. Add an anchor element after the paragraph that links to https://freephotoapp.com. At this point, the link won't show up in the preview. Alright, so we gotta do a href equals, and then that. Does the A element have a closing link? It does indeed. So then we close that, and then we do /A. Okay. Ask me later. Alright. Step 11. A link's text must be placed between the opening and closing tags of an anchor element. For example, click here to go to FreeCode. This is where is a link with the text. Click here to go to freecode.org. Add the anchor text link to cat pictures to the anchor element. So we have that, we have our website, and then we have in between that link to cat pictures. And there it is. Nice. Alright, step 12. In the previous step, you turned the words link to cat pictures into a link by placing them between opening and closing anchor tags. You can do the same to words inside of an element, such as a P element. In the text of your P element, turn the words cat photos into a link to HTTPS by placing these words inside of opening and closing anchor tags. So here we need to do anchor ref equals https://freecatphotoapp.com, and then close it after and check your code. Sorry, your code does not pass. You should nest a new anchor element within the P element. Okay, so the P element goes first, and then we do a let me just copy and paste that. Equals paste, and then we need to close. Oh, let me get rid of this here. But then we need to come back here and close the A. Oops. Okay. Now let's test it. Still doesn't pass. So we've got the P, we've got the A. Click here to view more cat photos. And then we close the A. In the text of your P element, turn the words, oh, I see. We're going to copy that, delete it. Click here to view more cat photos. Still doesn't pass. Let me reset this. Alright. Click here to view more cat photos. So we just want cat photos. And then we need to close it. /A. Alright, and then we need to put a ref equals I see what's happening here. We don't need all that. And we don't need that. There we go. Okay. Submit and go to next challenge. I was making that way more difficult than it needed to be. Now that you turn the text cat photos inside the P element into a link, you don't need the second link below the P element. Delete the entire anchor below the P element. Okay. Check your code. Congratulations. Okay. Add a target attribute with the value blank to the anchor A element's opening tag so that the link opens in a new tab. Alright, so where's blank at? To the A tags. A href da 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 da. How did I do it before? And then we do target equals blank. Hold on, guys. My robot decided to take off right now. We're going to pause him. Calm down, Socks. Go home. Okay. Target equals blank. I don't think that's right. We're going to check it. Alright, the value of the target attribute should be underscore blank. You have either omitted the value or have a typo. Nope, I don't want to restart it. I don't want to restart it. There we go. I forgot the underscore. I gotta learn how to pay attention. Submit and go to next challenge. Alright. Turn the image into a link by surrounding it with necessary element tags. Use https freecatphotoapp.com as the anchor href's attribute value. Turn the image into a link. Image source. Alt acute. So in order to do that, we got to do a href equals and then afterwards we need to close it with a. Okay. Alright. Submit and go to next challenge. Alright, we're on challenge 16. I think we'll go to 20. Before adding any new content, you should make use of a section element to separate the cat photos content from the future content. Take all the elements that are currently located within the main element and nest them in a section element. Alright, so then section element like so, and then section does not pass. Nest them in. Take all the elements currently located within the main element and nest them in a section element. What's happening there? I don't think it wants me to do that. Restart step. So main, we should close section, and we should open section. The entire section element should be between the opening and closing tags of the main element. Okay, I see now. Alright, so this should be section, and then this should be section. Congratulations. Okay, I thought it was saying put main in section, not the other way around. It's time to add a new section. Add a section element below the existing section element. Okay. Within the second section element, add a new H2 element with the text cat lists. Okay. Congratulations. Alright. When you add a lower rank heading element to the page, it's implied that you're starting a new subsection. After the last H2 element of the second section element, add an H3 element with this text. So H3, and then we want to put things cats love, and close that. Alright, after the H3 element with the things cats love, text, add an unordered list element. Note that nothing will be displayed at this point. Okay, so UL, and we need to close it. Perfect. Alright, so we're on step 20, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, but next time we will continue on this journey in the next episode. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Bye.